Hello, and welcome aboard Whale Pod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I'm your Captain Whale, and in today's episode, we are going to be starting off with a couple little interesting tidbits here before we get into the Colony Lambda side quests. First of all, we have switched around party roles again. This time I have made sure to balance out 2 defenders, 2 healers, and 2 attackers in the main cast of 6 in order to more readily switch around who our hero is. Noah, who is not player controlled, is going to be continuing his journey through Guardian Commander as ranks 11 through 20 are now open to him. I have already confirmed this firsthand, with Tyon already being rank 11 in Guardian Commander and Senna already being rank 11 in Medic Gunner. Mio is our new Strategos. I believe she has a B aptitude for Strategos. So middle of the pack, not bad, not amazing either. And she is one of our first 2 healers. Noah is one of our 2 main defenders. And our player controlled character is once again Uni in the Incursor class. I know I don't play healers very often, but that's just because I find the playstyle pretty darn boring. So with Uni reclassed into Strategos, or reclassed from Strategos into Incursor, we have on her Analyze Weakness, Steel Cleaver, and Empowered Combo, all rank 4. I'm mentioning this specifically on Uni because this is going to play into one of these special things we are going to be doing right here at the start of this episode. Now we have Tyon, who is our A rank character for Lone Exile. Uni is our S, and she has already reached rank 10 in it. Tyon here is our second defender and is in the Lone Exile class. As much as I like playing Lone Exile, I just played as Tyon as a tank class, so we're switching things around. Lanz is a new War Medic. Oh, sorry, Senna reached, I believe I said Medic Gunner. It's actually War Medic. I think the names of Medic Gunner and War Medic should be switched, because a War Medic is literally a Medic Gunner, while as Medic Gunner mostly does melee attacks with the staff. But I digress. Lanz is our new War Medic because he can now break through the ceiling and reach rank 20. Senna is a Full Metal Jaguar and our second attacker class here. I have also given Senna access to the Break Art once again on her Master Arts, and we do have player control of a Break Art in Uni being an Incursor, and because we're going to Colony Lambda, Izzard is going to be our hero. This 2-2-2 lineup was mainly so I can switch around and use whatever hero is commander of that colony when we are visiting said colony. Speaking of heroes and commanders, in Xeon's, I'm going to call them Ascension quests because they allow you to break through the class ceiling. We also got a cameo from Juniper, who seems to have stolen the heart of a rough on the outside, tender on the inside Kite. Now, with that underway, let's rest at the Headwater camp here at the base of the Great Sword and craft some gems. I mentioned specifically the Empowered Combo, which is, we do not have the spiky Pagul shells yet. I have not encountered any Paguls, but that doesn't matter because we are going to be skipping 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 and going directly to 10. I fought 2 more unique monsters off camera in order to cap on Gold Nopon Coins. They were well below our level, so neither of them were too difficult, but I knew they would each drop a Gold Nopon Coin apiece the first time they were defeated. One of them I remembered where it was, unfortunately, after we ended last episode. The other one I had to go looking for. So, Empowered Combo 10. That is a boost. When canceling, boosts damage dealt by 75%. I like having Empowered Combo on my player control character. It helps me with an extra incentive to get cancels. Oh, also when you're in the Pentalus region, you are wearing the eye patches. I noticed off camera that when we're going back into other regions, doing stuff like fighting unique monsters and doing side quests, we don't have the eye patch. It would be cool if it was just a part of our character aesthetic from here until, at very least, the end of the main story. But now, since we have that out of the way, we're going to get to our first unique monster fight here in the Pentless region, Spectral Remy.
Alright, you lot. Give me your war faces.
There's Remy.
Is that?
This will be rough.
Hey, buddy.
Got no choice.
Let's end this quick.
No love lost.
I'll draw them.
Thanks for the support.
All right. Let's see if this does what I think it does. I think we've already tested this out with, gosh darn it, I missed it. A back attack crit rate up. Someone else broke, so unfortunately we are not going to get to test our theory out right now. Well, we know it can at least topple. Alright, we're coming up on the convergence of our two arts again. Let's not jump the gun like last time. Yes, break and topple all in one hit. Yep. We got a smash, but we are going to go to Noah and chain attack. Let's see if an Ouroboros chain attack can just wipe out this much HP. Starting off with Limits Unbound. Senna will lead off. What's Izzard's hero effect? Grants a Bravo rating when hero completes an order. He will reactivate. Okay, we can... Let's also bring Mio out here. Lands top us up and get a little extra bit of strength there. And Uni! Looks like we're in front of it. And I just realized how good Uni's kit is for this class, because this class's talent art has a launched up effect on it. And just with the Uni alone, we can go break, topple, launch. Okay, Remy, take that. Everyone back in action. Death of 1,000 cuts.
Everyone get ready.
Okay, Uni. Lands cap us.
I'll follow your lead.
Time for them. Gonna dish out as much as I can.
You get that break set up.
I'm hard on your heels. Now for the finishing touch. Got you now. Sink your breathing.
Strike through. Upon this sword. Yeah, that was well.
500,000 damage. And reconquered.
Stretch my traps.
Is this like, did you see me in action, Mimi? Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
And the other unique monster we found is in the Fornus region. We were doing some snooping around over by Colony Iota, and we found unobtrusive Liggy up here on this ledge. So let's go give Liggy the thrashing of their afterlife, and then head to Colony Lambda. That is the same supply drop that has a quest marker by it that we've seen in the Forest region every other time we've been here. We also need to get back to Uni.
Looks like a supply drop.
You ready for this?
Or retry.
Well, now, ain't
There's a Liggy
This will be rough.
burrowing up from the ground.
Let's end this quickly.
First come, first
Keep
served.
going, Uni. I'll draw them.
Cheers, you're the dead. Dead set. Sidewinder.
And we missed the Sidewinder.
Your heel, bullet. Hold them off. Topple.
That's exciting.
Down my stride. I'll have to get on your number.
I can feel it in my bones.
Yep, we can do that break topple combo and then launch him.
You want some more?
Leave the enemies to me. Looking good. All right, keep them coming. You're a fireland. The heat is up.
Yeah. Feels just like it should. Get overfall.
Razor wing. No ball talk. What? No
No
love.
love. Everyone healed up. No complaints.
Appreciate it.
Things are building up.
Time to end this. Full fire.
And we miss, of course.
Power flows free.
To punch your lights out. No, leave the
I
enemies
felt
to me.
good before, but now I feel glorious.
Smash everything.
Here. Now we can finish them.
Time to send them packing. Seeing that white hot pack.
Everyone healed up.
Let's,
Running up to 11.
This will be
lands. Let's do it.
Pound them to death.
A Demon Punisher leading us off.
I get first dibs.
Senna was at the front there. Uni.
Me next.
Break and topple here. Ooh, so close to the cap. Let's give lands a little boost up and get us to the cap. Tyon should be able to get us there. Yep, Tyon will get us to the Bravo.
I got you in my sight.
A Demon Punisher.
These fists don't stop crushing. Stay right there. Got a surprise for you.
Well over half on that first Ouroboros reactivation. Now we have a Big Bang Implosion to finish things off. So let's start things off. I'm a little worried that Senna's gonna go too ham here, and so will Uni. So we're gonna waste our bonus and just do Noah here. Mio, you get us there. Yeah. We'll just do that. A bigger Bravo.
One more for the road. I'm going full set. Try this on. It's a knockout. You watching? You can't mess with us.
750,000 damage. And Liggy goes down just like that.
This was a nice find. Do exactly as I say.
All in all, they marketed the ability to switch characters even in the middle of combat as a big fancy new feature. And while it is big, new, and fancy, radically different than the control scheme of any other Xenoblade game, I really find it mostly just useful for doing stuff like swapping to a level 3 Ouroboros right before the chain attack in order to do those special Ouroboros chains. Now, with that said and done, the Pentalus region, I did find a couple more unique monsters along the Elase Highway, but I want to get to the main event here quickly. So, Colony Lambda Cave Mouth. And the main event here is going to be assisting Izzard and the rest of Colony Lambda. We're going to start with one that will probably change up the very layout of the colony itself. And we will probably do that discussion before even entering the colony, because right now there is no canteen in Colony Lambda.
I'm just gonna lie here, and you can't stop me.
So we need to have a bit of a discussion. So we can discuss Colony Lambda's canteen.
We need to lay all this out.
I hear Colony Lambda's having a difficult time now that they can't use the canteen. Yeah, we did kind of tear up the place. But if there's anything we can do, we could cook something up for them. That's only going to help them in the short term. Then what? Don't tell me you want to build them a whole new canteen. That's a surprisingly reasonable idea, Lance. Oh, well then, I'll just cobble one together, shall I? We couldn't do the labor ourselves, but Lambda's a big colony. It can't hurt to float the idea. Imagine talking to the captain of the manufacturing unit would be a good place to start. Sounds like a plan. Let's get going. Yes, the sooner this gets resolved, the better. Then we have Lambda's problem accepted. Sorry about that little voice crack there with a Lands. I'm not necessarily prone to them normally, but when your voice is under strain from narrating videos, it can happen a bit more frequently. Hey Tolgrim, you got something new to say? Commander Izzard's been starting to spend a fair bit of time away from Colony Lambda lately. Worried the colony won't hold up? Nah, nothing like that. It's our job to support the commander here, after all. It's a wonder he's able to carry out his own duties on top of all the courtesy calls. We've got to try and be more considerate. Don't want to wear him out any more than he already is. Alright. Doesn't look like there's any new information beyond what we've already gathered previously here. Hey Sif, what do you got for us? Do you have a minute? Can't you see I'm busy? Come on, keep it brief. We were wondering if we might be able to help fix up the canteen. Oh yeah, that'd be a big help. We're eager to get it back up and running too. Is there a reason you haven't done it yet? I've put in a request, but there's so much else going on. I haven't got approval yet. You need approval to work? Yeah, we can't just go around building things willy-nilly. Oh, great. Gotta love a bit of red tape. If we can get your approval, would you be able to start work? If you can manage it, that would be fantastic. Then we'll arrange it. Who's in charge of approvals? The head of the engineering corps and chief of logistics are the people you want, and we'll need some helping hands too. The chief of engineering's pretty forgetful. Probably still hasn't filed my request. I bet Whitby's climbing the walls of how long it's all taken. Whitby's chief of logistics. You could talk to the head of the supply corps as well. She's always rushed off her feet. Reckon she could use a hand. That's a lot of people to see. The request's probably been held up somewhere in the pipeline. Sorry for the trouble. Okay, Lambda's problem. 3 people to talk to. Kitty, Hozumi, and Whippy. Hey, Whippy. Hey, Kitty. Yo, Kitty, what do you need? Hey, have you got an unapproved request knocking about? Oh, what now? What request would that be? It's a request from the manufacturing corps to start work on the canteen. Do you remember seeing it? Now you say it, that does ring a bell. We've come to get the approval confirmed. Sure, I don't have a problem with it. I'd love the canteen to be back up and running as soon as possible. But my people are a little preoccupied with something at the moment, so you may have to be patient. And what exactly is more important than having a proper canteen? I wish I knew, but that request came in first, and it's all been discussed. Anyway, you've got my approval. I'll send someone over on the double. Thanks, that's great. Have you been to the Chief of Logistics? You should if you haven't. When you get clearance from everyone, go and report back to Sif. Okay. Hey, Whippy. What's up with all of you? We came to get you approval for the new canteen. Oh yeah? Don't bring all that to my door. What? I gave it my stamp of approval as soon as it crossed my desk, sunshine. But it looks like it's got tangled up in red tape somewhere. We can't go without storage for munitions and food forever. So that's what happened. No idea why you're the ones chasing this up, but seeing as you are, I'm gonna need you to be quick about it. Alright. Whippy's holding up his end of the deal. Hey, Hazumi. Hey, what's up? We're looking to gather approvals for Sif for the canteen restoration. Oh, thanks for that. Not being able to use the canteen's piling on the work for the supply corps. We have no food storage, so anything perishable has to go. Having a working canteen again would be like a dream. So we should work on getting those approvals then? Absolutely. I wonder if the request got held up somewhere. In any case, thanks for looking into it. Well, we're the ones who trashed it in the first place. Have you tried asking around the engineering and logistics corps? The canteen request's probably with them. You want to pay them a call if you haven't already. Alright, talk to Sif. Hey again, we're back. You got it done. Fabulous. What happens now? I give it a stamp and that's it. Done. The stamp's in the commander's office. Would you come with me? Sure.
Sorry, would you mind stopping by the commander's office?
That would have been a lot weirder if we didn't already have Izzard with us. Sorry you had to get involved in all this. Now that the requests come through, we can start work on the canteen quickly. You don't make it easy, do you? All these hoops you have to jump through to get stuff done. A fair point, but it's all in the name of betterment. I believe that our greatest asset lies in our desire to strive for more. Now, shall we get back to Sif? No doubt he's waiting on tenterhooks. Let's go. And we're back again. Great, we'll set to work on the construction first thing. Thanks, you guys. I don't normally need to get this many approvals. Everything's been moving at a blantz pace. If the system ain't working, kick it, make a better one. What she said. Well, that might be fine for a small group like you, but you can't let everyone do as they want in a colony this big. As long as you set down good rules, you can avoid a lot of trouble. With the approval system, you always know exactly what you should be doing and when. Makes a lot of sense. I can see how sharing info between teams would cut down on problems. Right, we're all working like a well-oiled Pharaonis, and it's given us some real results. Requests and approvals are pretty important. They're part and parcel of Colony Lambda's work ethic. When we've got the work team together and repaired the canteen, you'll have to come back and see, yeah? Totally, we're not missing out on that. Quest complete. Lambda's problem. No experience, 970 gold, and 3 soul points.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Okay. A new dialogue and new information. Hey, Whitby.
Would you believe it?
The canteen's ready for use now, thanks to all of you. I'm glad to hear that. Good thing we've got a decent food supply. The location's not too bad either. The good food's sure to boost morale. You lot should grab a bite while you're here. Ah, sounds like we have a new recipe for banana now. You heard it here first. They're controlled by the castle. That's just gonna be probably some generic information. Hey, kitty. How's it looking? Well, this is my first time tinkering with a Kavesi Levnis. I'm not entirely sure. But if you look past the exterior, the guts are really very similar. In fact, I'd say that everything points to them being built by the same individual. Ah, the wool is starting to be lifted from their eyes. The wool being that this war is a sham meant to feed Mobius. We'll find more people later. We're not going to waste too much time searching. We have a canteen to use for the first time ever.
You know, you've got to take regular breaks.
Let's order food to expand Banana's repertoire. Redfish grill wrap. Experience boost 20%.
For this. Oh, so good.
Squishy fishy grill wrap. New recipe learned.
If it's food related, I'm there.
Discuss. Auto Lev situation is a quest, not a information. I was wrong about that. Requires Juniper. That's for Colony Tau. We'll leave that till later. I mean, Lambda's been waiting a long time for us to do this. Let's select a missing Offseer.
We need to lay all this out.
So Lambda's Offseer, Shijima, has apparently gone missing. It's a bit worrying, isn't it? Agnes Offseers often work in pairs, right? Yes, I think most Agnian colonies make use of similar arrangements. Are both of them missing then? All we've heard is that the one named Shijima has headed into the tunnels. By now he might have come out at the Raybell Tableland in the Fornus region. Something might have happened to make him wander off like that. We should look for him. Then we'd best hurry. The longer we wait, the more difficult the search is likely to be. The Lost Offseer accepted. We will... A Bountiful Ether is also for here in Colony Lambda, as is the Autolev situation. That's Colony 11, that's Colony Iota, and that is the city. So for now, we have, without further information, 2 more quests to take care of here in Colony Lambda. Look for the missing Offseer in the Orion Tunnel facility. Area map, I need to get more used to that. Orion Tunnels, Orion Tunnels. Looks like we're not going to be able to fast travel to anywhere near it. So we're going to head to the Mima Gate. Wait, I'm used to PS5 controls here a little bit. I've been playing a little bit of Temtem on PS5 and a lot of Genshin Impact. Oh yeah, that reminds me. By the time this episode goes live, so will the first episode of the weekly uploaded Temtem. I hope you will give that game a try. If you like Pokemon, I'm sure you will appreciate Temtem as well. It appears to be designed with the intent of being a Pokemon game for the older audiences that grew up with Pokemon.
This was a nice find.
We're not getting any sort of pointer arrow in here as well, so I think it's just safe to say we need to search the tunnels. Now we're getting a pointer saying Forest region. So we will go Forest region and head to the other side. That is a tier 2 low. We cannot climb up. So we must go here. Yes, we already know the benefits of talking. But it is nice to see Harala. Did not know until 2 episodes ago that Harala was a female pawn. Ayo, we found our Moraine. What are you doing here? Hey, I just asked you that. What are you doing here? We're on the hunt for Lambda's missing offseer. Everyone's been quite worried, you know. Ah. But I'm fine. I haven't come across any monsters or hostile colonies. We were looking for a guy named Shijima, I thought. Well, he was making his way towards Aegis Wilderness, I think. But why do you want to go alone? What could he want out there? I think he must have been heading for the castle. He's really close to his homecoming, and he'd asked me to send him off. But then the flame clock was broken, and all of that stuff became irrelevant. I think he's just a bit lost. Oh, I see. I put in a request for the survey branch and tactics division to assemble a search party, but I don't know when it'll happen. I've been doing all I can to help, but honestly, maybe it's better to let him do what he wants. Still, the way he's feeling, don't you think it'd be best if you just talk to him? How? He won't even accept my calls. There's only so much one person can do. Then we'll bring him back. I'm sure you have at least something you want to say to him. Hey, Moraine, new dialogue. Did you see the Levness they sent from Colony 30? Yeah, of course. How's it working out? Is it any use? Uh-huh. It's a real help. Colony Lambda's pretty light on Levnesses right now. I'd say the support from Colony 30 has really saved our skins. Alright, you haven't been back in the colony since that happened. But whatever. Wait, this is still the same region. I really need to get used to using this command. Alright. Over there in Aegis Wilderness. He almost makes it to Aegis Wilderness. Dies Arch. We will not be dizing at that arch. In fact, it was nearly Alexandria and the rest of them who dized to us at the Dies Arch. Yes, that was a terrible English, and your ears are probably all bleeding.
That Aspar vomited something up.
Yes, it did. Eventually. But, for the sake of the bit, I hope you will forgive me. Shijima. Hey, there you are, buddy. What are you doing here? That's our line, surely. You're the one who decided to up and run off out of the blue. You've made Moraine very worried. She's been trying really hard to get a hold of you. Moraine, right. I should have been clearer. I should have told her to stay at home and leave me be. It's crazy to come out here alone, mate. You know what my goal in life was? Live to my homecoming, have a peaceful death. Yeah, cool biscuits, but that's no excuse to go charging off without saying a word to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Do you think they'll have given me permission to leave if I had? heading to the castle alone was the only way. I still think you could have discussed it with Moraine first. She's your colleague. She really is worried sick about you. I was thinking that if I die out here, then at least I'd be alone. I suppose it wasn't really fair to Moraine. So come home. There's still time for you to talk this out. Yeah, I know. Okay. Enough. I can't go any further alone anyway. I'd better go apologize to her.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Nope. I need to get out of that habit. I'm gonna kick it one way or another. New game. You can drink or whatever for this game, but just do something every time I open the menu for something I can just use the map for. Noah, over there. Are those Agnes soldiers? This is bad. This is where Moraine is. Let's hurry.
Let's get it done snappy.
Stay alert.
Time to take you down. That's a quote from a famous Agnian. Before there was such a thing as Agnes, though. You'll know what I mean in that regard when we get to Xenoblade Chronicles 2. At the rate we're going, though, I do think Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will both at least be in a post Pokemon Scarlet and Violet world. Whew, I guess we dodged a bullet there. Where do they come crawling out from anyhow? Scratch that. Where's Moraine? Is she hiding? Did she run? It doesn't look like she was attacked. Let's search the area. Or maybe they already got her and we're hanging around hoping to find her buddy. Alright.
Is this
Or maybe the Oopa ate her. Nope, there she is. Hey, Moraine. Moraine! Oh. She looks fine. I hid as soon as I saw those soldiers coming. I'm not much for fighting. Glad to hear it. You came back. Yeah, thanks to this lot. If I was alone, who knows what would have become of me. I'm not sure what you were hoping to achieve by going to the castle in the first place. Aiming for the impossible is unlikely to end the way you hope it will. Huh? I think you should go home and talk about what happens next. Moraine was worried about you, and the least you can do is respect those feelings. I know, Moraine. I'm sorry. It's okay. Let's go home. Everyone knows things are hard for you. Thanks, and you too. Quest complete. The Lost Offseer, 0 experience and 1940 gold and 3 soul points.
Huh. Would you believe it?
As you can tell, we are already over-leveled enough without using that bonus experience. Oh, that's 4. I hope you guys are doing something healthier for your liver than drinking, because if you are every time I do that, boy, are you going to be wasted. But nope, that's actually not 4. We did need to open the map. Or maybe it's 4, because I opened the map when I should have opened the menu. A Lambda shelter, we don't need that anymore. A Lambda canteen. We'll head right back there so we can discuss further. I guess the Lambda shelter also is the barracks. There's not a set-up barracks here in Colony Lambda to the best of my memory.
You know, you've got to take regular breaks.
Discussion time. Bountiful Ether is from before we had our Genshin Impact 3.0 derived hiatus from recording Xenoblade Chronicles 3, so it is higher priority than Autolev's situation.
We need to lay all this out.
They say Colony Lambda has been raking in the ether lately. Yeah, some bloke called Koji's meant to be behind it all. He seems to have persuaded the commander personally, which sounds like Koji. They've always had some ether, I thought. They mined it, didn't they? They're saying that there's huge amounts of it now. It takes some skill to produce such results in that length of time. Accomplishing something like that in Colony Lambda, that's no small feat. There are so many colonies that there are so many colonies that never have enough ether, and here's Colony Lambda sitting on a hoard of it. They're saying they have too much even. Can't they share some with other colonies? Yeah, what's stopping them? How about we ask them ourselves? I'm curious too. Let's find out. And we have our final quest for this episode, a surplus supply. We will save the Autolev situation for next time. If we run into a wall there in Colony Lambda, we will head to the next oldest over in Colony Iota. But for now,
Alright, everyone. Time to head out.
let's go ask about what they're doing with this redonkulous amount of ether. Hey Koji, you're over here, I see. There's a Shijima. We'll see how you're doing too, buddy. How are you now? Passable, I guess. But I'm feeling pretty okay. You've cheered me right up as it is. The time I have left now may be limited, but you know what? Snuff it. I've resolved to do everything I can to live life to the full now. Thank you. Hey, Koji. Oh, what do you got for us? Talk to me, my boy. Hey, what can I do for you? We heard you were doing well for ether at the moment. Do you have any ideas how you're going to use it? You want to know? Yeah, we're still sitting on more ether than we can collect. The work's been going better than we could have ever imagined since we perfected the ether probe. That must have greatly improved the efficiency of your mining operations. Me and Varen are the minds behind it. We wanted a more effective way to find ether channels. Not bad. It's still done wonders for our ether stocks, but yeah, lately it's a bit excessive. What a problem to have, right? Oh no, we have too much ether. How awful. If you've got too much of it, why not use it? Okay, let's think about this. Any good ideas? Not sure we can just give it away for free. I made a similar suggestion, but the sergeant shot it right down. She's not cruel, but she's very by the book, shall we say? Okay, let's think about this. Any good ideas? To whoever wants it the most. Unless we get some kind of compensation, we'd never get Tolgrim on board. Not to mention captains like Sif. If we can hammer out more concrete criteria and narrow down the possible recipient colonies, then maybe. We really can't just be sitting on this ether surplus, like you said. It is a difficult problem, certainly. How about narrowing it down to a nearby colony? What about Colony 30? Oh, they could probably pay us back for ether in Levnis Tech. Mate, you're never gonna shift that ether at this rate. You'll need solid justifications if you want to get approval and convince the top brass to back you up. If it's not a colony like 30, which can pay us back in kind, we're just not gonna get the okay. What an utter faff. I agree, ideally. I'd like to be able to distribute it more widely. But that's not really my job, and without any other bright ideas, I think we'll have to settle for this one. Yeah, I'm the same way. If you can get your ether's worth, they'll agree to the plan, yes? What are you thinking? Sell it directly? Couldn't you just straight up sell the stuff? Not a bad idea logistically. It'll be a pain to lug it around. Yeah, I guess it's hard to go selling it without creating a load of work. If you can get your ether's worth, they'll agree to the plan, yes? What are you thinking? Well, let's try sell it through the Nopon. There's only one way to ensure that you get a fair price and avoid incurring extra work on your side. And that is the Nopon who travel with the caravans. You sell through them. There's always demand for ether. Trading it should net plenty of profit. And you have the added benefit of utilizing the Nopon trade routes. Colonies suffering from ether shortages are sure to be somewhere on their itinerary. Oh yeah. Talk to the Nopon. I'm sure they'll be happy to buy from you. They won't have any trouble selling it. That's a great idea. We should do that. This way, Lambda gets to sell its ether, and ether-starved colonies get to buy it from Nopon. But you're gonna need to get some kind of approval for it, aren't you? Yeah, I'll put the request in. What? Just like that? It's better to get the ball rolling straight away. First, we have to open talks with the Nopon. The merchants, preferably. We can take care of that if you want. Would you? Of course, no trouble. There's a Nopon trader near the entrance to the colony. Thanks for this.
Huh. Would you believe it?
Koji felt like a bit more of an impatient little lad there, so I decided to give him the more fast-paced, bit more staccato to his way of speaking. Hope that wasn't too bothersome to you guys. Hey, Colony Lambda Trader Pawn. What's going on? Why everyone all together? There's something we'd like you to consider purchasing. Meh, and what's that? Colony Lambda's surplus ether. Specifically, we'd like you to buy the ether Colony Lambda can't use and sell to other colonies. Intriguing. Ether supply of Colony Lambda very ample. Budget decision of Zoka, so you ask Zoka. Zoka settling accounts in area at moment. Zoka will be around ruins of Cebu on Urian Trail. She decide whether purchase is go-go or no-go. Okay, we'll ask. Alright. Sparing your guys is... Okay. That was the wrong way because we are technically in a cave. Or, you know what? We can just walk out of the cave and then do it. Now that'll work. I was on the right track. I'm not going to consider that one that you must punish yourself for or do whatever you're doing for. Once again, I hope you're not drinking. That is very dangerous to one's liver when someone as goldfish-brained as myself is in the equation. But if you want to, I'm not going to blame you. That's your choice. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Urian Trail. Not where I was thinking. Let's head at it from this side and see what directions we get here. This will once again be the last quest of the episode. Don't want to have it going super long like 2 episodes ago. Where the heck is Zoka, though? We do have to be a little careful here on the Urian Trail. I don't think we're quite high enough level for all the trash to ignore us yet. I'm gonna check it this way just to see. In the tunnels. That's not the Urian Trail, that's the Urian Tunnels. Maybe it did say tunnels, but I just read trail. Hey, Zoka. Welcome, welcome. Is something you want? No, we'd like to discuss a possible business deal with you. Zoka much happy to talk business deals, so what friends bring for Zoka to sell? The deal concerns Colony Lambda's ether. Zoka, see now. We'd like you to take it as far as possible and to as many colonies as possible. That's okay with friends? Sell price may be higher if friends keep ether to selves. A lot of colonies are in need, so we'd like to entrust it to your best caravan. Zoka get gist now. It's true that Zoka network of associates spread to many colonies. It's not much work if friends only want to sell ether. Much appreciated. Now, as to the specifics. Zoka leave details and price naming to speci friend. Are you sure that's fair? Zoka happy to buy at asking price of friends. Zoka love nothing more in world than to sell ether. If you're okay with that, we'd be very grateful. Is most funnest thing for Zoka to sell ether in many place. We're in your debt. Koji will be able to discuss the finer details of the deal with you. Okay, Zoka go later then. We'll go and report back then. Yes, and we will tell Koji to expect a Nopon and named Zoka. We're gonna get more in the practice of it. Aquifer exhaust, close enough. That area map feature is really limited in what it can do. If you want to fast travel to a new area, you really do need to open the menu. But for objectives that are within the Pentalus region, it is a quite helpful alternative. Probably would have been faster to go into the menu, into the map, and then directly into Colony Lambda. Colony Lambda is unique so far in that among the colonies we've visited, it is the only one to be considered its own sort of cave area, not on the main level. Hey, Koji. Did you manage to talk to them? It looks like Zoka's all for it. Great news, thanks. I'm always amazed at how quickly the Nopon caravans can make decisions. Considering we had to trudge all that way to speak with their boss, it wasn't all that quick, really. No, that's still faster than anything gets done in Colony Lambda. We're not at war anymore. We need to take care of our allies from now on. We can't keep doing things this way. Yeah, I don't know. Lambda has to change, and that time is rapidly approaching. Living like this, tangled up in rules and bureaucracy, it's just not sustainable. One thing at a time, Koji. Yeah, sorry. Thanks anyway. I'll get the ether sorted out as fast as I can. Quest completed. Surplus supply, 0 experience, 1440 gold, 3 soul points, and a fire bangle. I don't know if the others had items, but if they did, I did miss seeing them. Hey, Koji. What's up? Something on your mind? Well, I was just thinking that Lambda needs more people who can take swift, decisive action like you guys. I mean, if the colony can't respond to things flexibly, then sooner or later. Hey, Shijima. Are you going to the Agnes Castle by any chance? That's right. Do you want to come with us? Ha, no thanks. I'm giving anything to do with the castle and homecomings a wide berth. Just let me know if there's anything you need. That's really all I wanted to get across. That's much appreciated, but make sure you look out for yourself first, okay? And with that, Whale Pod, that is what we're going to call this episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. We finish up a little bit of a unique monster roundup, and then headed here to Colony Lambda to start off with our adventures, helping them out for a change. If you liked this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All 3 help me out immensely, and none of them cost you anything more than a few moments of your time. But with that said and done, Whale Pod, I hope you all are having fantastic days. But until next time, this is goodbye.